about that savior saving my elders from poverty, or is it obscurity? But thanks to the white man who could record them, promote them, because I can't, I couldn't. Y a quien Dios se lo dio, San Pedro se lo bendiga. And let me be grateful in this poem. Better late than never, better dead than red. Because the first time I really heard Cuando Salí de Cuba, I was grown, and I remembered my parents' nostalgia, which wasn't my nostalgia, until I saw it, saw La Perla de los Antilles for myself. And I swear to God I cried when I touched that island for myself. And then I had something solid on which to nail my diaspora, an island, a sugar island, a left back in time, throbbing island. And I don't mean to be in your face. I really don't mean to be nostalgic, because I'm a good Catholic girl and I know all about guilt. And really, I'm pleased, tickled actually, about Alanis's Cuban boyfriend, Madonna's Marielita, her first baby daddy, and even J-Lo's pre-Puffy, pre-Mark Anthony Barcetto helping him get a groove on, because God knows I'm grateful for my own Cuban man. And I want to thank you for coming, and thank Robert Redford for helping me see Fresa and Chocolate, because God knows without Miramax, Americans would have no dangerous foreign films in Peoria and suburbia. You may not understand the Miami Cubans' relationship to Eliam, because you don't know how many Balseritos don't make it. And we pray God, Yemaya, guide the Golfins, Madre Santa, make smooth waters, Dios Poderoso. Bring us another Moises, another miracle child, one who'll stay, who'll save us for real this time. Deliver us from Fidel and Janet Reno, Greg Craig, tear gas and handcuffs, from misunderstanding. Y Dios, please, liberate us from consumer fascism, excess access, and Tommy Hilfiger. Liberate us from unpopular public opinion. And thank you very much, beautiful American people. Mi corazón no lo tengo aquí. And I don't want to talk about what I think about the INS and the Border Patrol, because in the end, they came for us. Even those of us who wanted father and son together, because after all, we're just spics. We're nothing special. Mexicanos, Boricuas, Plátanos, Cubanos, legal, illegal, same difference. La misma mierda. But it's okay, because it was a good show after all. You still kind of like my culture and my music, and I know you really like our women. A little tour of Jineteras Calientes, señor. The most educated prostitutes in the world, señor? And I know you like salsa, which of course is Cuban sabor. And I won't disrupt your pleasure in my music, because salsa is something you eat, like you eat me. Mírame, tócame, bésame mucho, come, come, consume Cuba bit by delicious bit, because you know it's good. You've known it all along. Something so good you kept it from me. You Helms, you Bush, you, y Ana Ross, Diaz Balart, y Fulano, y Mengano, and what's the point of keeping these people? Mi gente, mi isla, my family from me, all these years, all my years, 50 años de triunfo, 50 years. Congratulations, all of you. And nostalgia isn't just chronic, it's endemic, systemic, and systematic. And listen, I'm here to tell you that when Portavales sang El Carretero, I'm sorry, someone else is singing it on Buena Vista, because Portavales did die, his heart in Cuba, his body in Puerto Rico. Portavales is singing about my father, y mi abuelo, en paz descanse, who I didn't get to see before he died, y mi abuela Victorina, una guajirita linda, who I didn't get to see before she died. But you should know that Portavales sang the most famous exile song, Cuando Salí de Cuba, which says, I can never die, my heart is not here. We knew that wasn't just for our parents, it was for us in between rice and jeans, designer, exiled children. Even though we thought it corny in the 60s and sad in the 70s and totally forgot in the 80s, we thought Cuando Salí de Cuba the national anthem, the exile anthem, because most of us didn't know the words to Al Combate Correr Vaya Meses, and those of us who knew all the words did because we were going back to where we'd never been. But anyway, when you go, have fun. Enjoy. Be sure to bring back Havana Club rum, hand-rolled cigars, some arts and crafts, especially the ones picturing all the big-ass Cuban mulatas that remind you of the girls with college degrees willing to spread open, do you good for the price of a bra. But never you mind me. I want you to enjoy, eat. Don't worry. I don't blame you. Have a nice trip. Buen provecho. Enjoy. Take cash. Enjoy those fancy resorts. Don't worry about us. We're used to being excluded. We'll take what's left. Go on. My pleasure. Para servirle. We're so servicial, which is not to be confused with servile, which is what you always think. But here's the thing. Just because I let you in my house, don't mean you can take my stuff, because mi casa no es tu casa, y mi corazón, my soul, is not for sale. The next piece is Hombre, Hambre, Hembra, after Judith Ortiz Cofer's Beans, an apologia for not loving to cook. Too close for comfort, what indeed do man, hombre, hunger, hambre, female, hembra, have to do with one another? El hombre, always concerned about his belly, what good food you will bring him, mujer. La hembra, the female of the species, always associated with feeding, even her body feeds others. Hombre, weighty, substantial word, usurps the vague hembra. She is at service to those who would use her. Hembra is not as useful a word as its opposite, varón, which gives us a most productive modifier, varonil, not just manly, but macho. Hambre is female, despite the article declaring it male. Hambre, hembra, wanting, waiting to be fed with love, kindness, appreciation, waiting for her food, her mouth, her body to be filled, the empty space between her ribs, pelvis, the pits of her palms. Hambre is female, like hembra, indistinct, precise, yet unforgiving. Latina Looks. Latina Looks. Good Latino girls like us have never learned that our worth isn't, shouldn't, can't be determined by others. Not good intention mommy or ever-loving papi, ni los tipos on the corner, ni las church ladies, not sweet tias nor doting tios, not competitive primas, ni Cosmo, ni vanidades, ni telenovela movie, ni nadie. It's gotta be us. In us. From us. Sin condiciones. But how can you cultivate that tiniest of seeds when it's constantly being throttled, smothered, silenced? Our asses are the bane of our existence. Bubble butt, wide as a truck, obscene appendage. Pants that fit our cinturitas and accommodate our caderas and booties are more than hard to come by. They're a fantasy. Our bosom, once full of life-sustaining milk, now just full, provokes stares, gropings, shame. Even our natural swaying walk fucking bothers them. How on earth and heaven, Oshun, did you do it? Of course, the answer is become a goddess. Drip honey on the haters. Make them fall hard in love, lust, life, right on the spot. Oshun, Oshun, endow us with your power. We already have the equipment. This piece is called Muchacha, and it's after Jamaica Kincaid's Girl. Wash your panties and stockings when you take them off. Always carry a perfumed handkerchief in your bosom. Fry frituritas de bacalao in shimmering hot oil. Ask for a little extra when you buy cloth from the polacos. Wearing those pointed shoes will cripple you. Don't let me catch you talking to those boys hanging out on the corner by the empty lot, but I don't talk to them. You mustn't refer to papaya as papaya, but as fruta bomba, because people might think you're indecent. It's all right to call those little rolls bollitos now. Now that's nasty. This is the way you embroider a woman's hanky. This is the way you embroider a man's. This is the way you mend a sock. This is the way you iron a guayabera without messing up the pleats. This is the way you starch your fine linen blouses that you embroider. This is the way to take la grasa out of the soup. This is the way you sort frijoles. This is the way you wash the rice. La madrina doesn't wash the rice. Plant the cilantro under the kitchen window so you know when it's ready. These are the herbs and spices for a lechoncito. Remember to use sour oranges juice for the mojo on Nochebuena. This is how you grind the herbs and spices. Don't throw the fruta bomba seeds near the house. They grow silvestre. This silvestre is used to calm the nerves. The leaf is cut in the middle and spread on burns to prevent scars. It can be drunk too for the lungs, but watercress is the best for the lungs. This one is to ease your cramps. This is how you wash the porch. Always soak bloodstains in icy cold water. They still won't come out. Don't keep any stained clothing. Wrap red rags around your fruit trees to ward off the evil eye. Always wear your azabache for the same reason. I will give one to your firstborn. Never play music on Viernes Santo. Don't let me catch you cursing, but you and don't sit with your legs open. It's indecent and you're a decent girl. Wash your chocha with that peach tin can from under the sink, always. Don't eat at anybody's house. Don't give your picture to anyone. Do not put your fingers with merengue in the pig's mouth. Can't you see that animal has teeth? Don't dance the merengue too close. Don't let any man stand behind you on the bus. Show your husband everything but your culo. You can never show a man everything. This is how you make flan. This is how to despojarte with branches of the paraiso. This is how you float the gardenias so they don't turn brown. Plant them under your bedroom window so that when they take root, they perfume your nights. This is how you embrace your child. This is how you embrace someone else's child. I don't have to tell you how to embrace your husband. This is how you embrace other women. Always, saluda when you walk in anywhere. You're not just anyone you know. Don't wear black bras. You'll look like the flatera from across the street. Always use the formal usted when speaking to people you don't know. Don't throw dishes at each other when you fight. Don't let your in-laws meddle in your matrimony. That doesn't include me. Don't talk Spanish at the factory, school, office. Don't throw the house out the window. Don't drive the ox cart in front of the oxen. Don't make fun of Guajiros. Your father will be hurt. Don't make fun of Gallegos. Your grandmother will be hurt. This is how to take a bath without running water. This is how to make a cortadito. This is how you save your pennies. This is how you keep your shoes in good condition. You mustn't let the full moon shine on you when you're sleeping. When you call someone on the telephone, always say buenos dias or buenas tardes. You have manners, you know. This is how you make the camarones enchilados. This is how you avoid being used. If it happens, it's your own fault and don't let it happen again. This is where you place the glasses full of water for the saints. This is where you put their food. This is how you light a candle for the dead. This is how you will pray for the living. This is how you will mourn your tierra. But this is my country. This is how you will live in exile. This is how your spirit will rise when your body falls, but only after many years, mijita, so don't worry about that now. We'd like to close with a piece called Donde, Esta, tu Abuela. ¿Dónde está tu abuela? The no-name one, la prieta, the one who charmed el gallego or el vasco. ¿Dónde estás? Are you buried next to him in that gorgeous, monstrous cemetery in Havana? Who kept your keepsakes? What of your legacy? ¿Dónde estás? Did you leave me anything but the wild seed of imagination? The desire to recover you? The ability to recreate you? Would you own me, Abuela?
acerca la madrugada, los gallos están cantando, los dolores están anunciando que se acerca la madrugada. Triste vida la del carretero que anda por esos cañaverales, sabiendo que la vida es un destierro, se alegra por sus cantares. ¿Cuándo llegaré? ¿Cuándo llegaré al juicio? ¿Cuándo llegaré? ¿Cuándo llegaré al juicio?
Thank you.